There have been times when people were just like, you're not black, because they see my hair, and I'm just like, think I am. Like, I'm black and I'm proud. Like, I don't understand where that comes from. That's white and black people that tell me that, and I'm just like, think I'm black. Let me look in the mirror real quick.
I don't believe in the stigma of light skin and dark skin. Like, what is that?
Okay, so I feel like there's a stigma that black girls have to be mixed with something in order to be seen as attractive or pretty.
My experience was a guy told me I don't date people of color. And that sucked because I believe that people shouldn't date you based off of what race you are, but like more personality.
Just growing up, people always preferred lighter skinned girls over darker skinned girls because they were seen as more beautiful and more exotic and more ethnic.
I usually experience colorism in the black community mostly. Like a lot of light skinned people will try to make people who are like darker skinned feel bad about their skin color when we're all black, just different shades.
And always seem like, I want to say, like the superior skin color compared to darker skinned girls.
And I think that all shades of black are beautiful, so I feel like we should all appreciate each other.
But until recently, when we had like these melanin accounts kind of promote darker skinned females, we're loved more, but we're only loved more when we're covered in baby oil and half naked. But for a lighter skinned girl, it's always like, oh, she looks so beautiful naturally, and she looks so beautiful with her natural wavy curly hair. But if it was a darker skinned girl, it's like, she needs to be in 10 pounds of makeup for her to even be considered beautiful. Makeup that wasn't even catered to her skin tone, if I can add.
When it comes to white people, I haven't really had an experience like that. I think it's usually, black people. Okay, so one time I was at a party and this group of light-skinned guys were trying to convince me and my friend that they were the superior race because they were light-skinned and that they were just the best race on the planet. You know, because they said if you're white, you're too white, and if you're black, too black. Perfect race, it's right in the middle.
Yeah, I've been, like, I had a lot of comments about me and my, like, skin color, but they were mostly positive. I never had negative. I wouldn't say that they're not negative, but there's some kind of, like, it's like a balance, like positive and balance.
Dark-skinned females, dark-skinned people of color all around, we're all beautiful.
And I had a guy say that I look cute or whatever for like a black girl, and I was like, what does race have to do with it? And he tried to like.
I don't believe it is a compliment when people tell me, oh, like you're pretty for a black girl. I feel like when people say that, it's like they're trying to like undermine my color, my race, my ethnicity. And I don't stand for that, and I don't agree with it.
And then I had another comment about my hair, and I always had comments about my hair.
I've been told many times that I'm light-skinned. So it's like they put me in a different category than they would my friends who are darker than me. And I don't like that. I don't feel any different, any more beautiful than someone else who's darker than me.
It's just kind of hard because I'm black and I'm a girl. And I'm all about that black girl magic or whatever.
If anything, like, I'd be comparing myself to people who are dark, like, they pop. Like, I'm sorry, dark skinned girls pop.
And I'm very feminist, so I'm very feminist. Yeah, and I'm extra, and I think it really needs to stop because like it's not really cool to actually say comments that involve skin color. Like if you're gonna say a compliment, then say it without involving skin color, because it's kind of disrespectful also to a woman to even say things like that.
Their skin pops, like they pop. I don't think that they're any less beautiful than I am, and it's just sad. So it's so sad to me when like girls, I see them doing bleaching creams, or they're like putting all this stuff on their face to try and be lighter because they feel like they're too dark, they're ugly, they're burnt. As I hear, they're burnt. What? Like, it's just so sad. And it's just wrong. I hate that. Like, I really hate when people say that. You're pretty for a black girl. That's an insult. That's not even a compliment. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that I'm pretty for a black girl. Say I'm pretty. I'm beautiful for a black girl. What? How would you feel like if someone came up to you, you're pretty for a white girl? Like, what is that? No.
In my life, I've been discriminated because of my hair, and I'm not sure what I'm mixed with, but I know that I'm black.
I know specifically, like, me being lighter, like, because I'm mixed, people have told me that I have, like, the better hair.
I mean, I've always been, like, way back when I was, like, a little bruh, I've always wanted light skin hair.
People have told me that I had horse hair.
Or, like, the nicer skin.
In return, I've always wanted to be lighter, a little lighter, because I've thought, like, well, like, I guess if I was a little lighter, people would like me more. And instead, I wouldn't be so scary, I guess. I don't know.
And people have asked me, is that your real hair? Can I touch it?
And, like, people, usually girls that, like, are black or, like, darker than me, they like to, like, touch my hair, and they're like, wow, you have really nice hair, like, you have the good hair, just because I'm half white and my curls are looser than theirs, and stuff like that.
To be honest, it's not about what you're mixed with. I feel that all black people have beautiful hair because it's what makes you who you are. It's what makes us unique. Because I have mixed hair does not make me anything other than black. And I don't believe in discriminating other black girls for their thicker hair, for their smaller curls. I don't believe in that. So yeah, that's basically it.
Alright, so basically I feel like black people in general just have to like live up to the expectations of the white man. For instance, when a black person is around their friends compared to their white friends, they would have a different slang. So basically, if I'm with a lot of black people, we would say, like, what's good, my, you know. And if I'm like with a white person, I would use like more fancy words, you should say, and like, because like we wouldn't want them to discriminate you because of the way that you talk.
I've gotten compliments like, oh, you're very handsome for a dark-skinned guy. I've been called fake light skin, a bunch of other stuff where I'm supposed to want to be lighter.
Well, I guess I have gotten like comments about my skin color, or like jokes like, oh, I can even see you in the dark. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my friends are like joking around sometimes. They'll like make fun of me for having like a darker complexion, and like I don't really see it like as that much of a problem. But like as I've gotten older, I kind of noticed like how wrong that is, because you know there's like this whole like team light skin, team dark skin thing, and like they just think that like having a darker complexion can be like bad, you know. So yeah.
All right, so I think like representation of black people in media isn't really necessarily good, or any person of like a minority, because I know I think there's a movie with it might have been Pocahontas. They didn't really have like a Native American person playing her, so I feel like a lot of the times they misuse people just for like a certain role, or make the person who is in the movie who's a minority lighter just for the sake of them being lighter and prettier, or the idea that they're prettier or more attractive.
It's really frustrating when the black community can't even depend on their own people to support them. You know, like black guys are the same ones. Black guys who are supposed to be supporting their black women are the same ones that will say that they don't like this girl because she's too dark. Like, wait, what? Excuse me, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Get your life, okay? And, you know, women also do that too. Wait, but not as much. I think it's the men mostly.
Black is love, black is beautiful, all shades, all types. No matter the color, no matter the spectrum that you are, you're beautiful the way that you are. Do not let anyone tell you any differently, and do not try to be anyone else but yourself. That when you are beautiful the way you are, your most perfect self. Embrace it. Embrace the skin that you are in, my fellow POC beauties, my fellow black beauties. Continue being the way that you are. Do not let anyone try to undermine you and tell you that you're pretty for a black girl. Do not try to be lighter.
The black community, we should all support each other. That's it. We should all support each other.